I already did. Hey, everyone. You know how I have to do all the arranging. So give me a second. All right. There we go. All right. Ooh, I look a little blurry. Let's fix that. Much better. Much better. All righty. I'm going to give the time people to jump into the room. I know this is an unscheduled live. That's all right. If you're not watching it now, you can certainly, hey, Farmer Chaz, I forgot I need to get it on my phone so I can see what see the comments that are popping up. This is an unscheduled live. Let's find my live. View my channel. You know how it never just connects just right the first time. Let's see. Now it's connected. Turn my sound off there. Yep, Farmer Chad, you were the first one in the room. Because I didn't schedule it. Like I should have scheduled it and said, hey, I was going to jump on, but I wasn't. This is kind of like I just decided to do this today. And it's something that you can come back and watch later anyway. So it's not as a big deal. You know, that's going to get on my nerves. All right. That makes me feel better. All right. I'm going to go ahead and get us started. So I am Jacqueline, content creator for Four Seasons Garden. I am in zone 7A. I grow in Northern Virginia and I grow in all 4 seasons. That's why you get the Four Seasons Garden. And when we're gardening in fall to winter, I garden in hydroponics. So these systems that you see here, I started these, let's see, the 9th, the November 9th, October 31st, a little bit of everything that I started here. But what I wanted to talk about today was, and Farmer Chaz, I haven't named mine. They just say Bounty 1, Harvest 2, Air Garden 2. So I'm going to have to come up with some names. One of mine might have to get Farmer Chaz on it for being here first today. Hey, Shelly. Thanks for joining. Impromptu live. But I wanted to talk about what happens when you have too many tomatoes, too many peppers growing in one pot. We have to keep our fruiting plants down to just one pod. Hey, Chanel, thank you for joining today. So what I want to do is show you how to split and how to snip. And I just walked out of the dollar store and bought stickers to put on my units until I named them. That's good. I know Farmer Chaz guys is like, okay, I think I need to name my systems now. Mine are very generic. So I know that we need to give them some names. So I want to start with snipping first. So, hey, Rosita. Thanks for joining. Rosita is doing this hydroponics things. I'm telling you, it's amazing. Ooh, do you guys see that? Look at the root on that tomato. Isn't that crazy? That is root power. That is amazing, amazing. So there is 2. See if I can show you that on the camera. See, there's 2 plants in here. And as you guys know, I started these red velvets. I started them in the sprouts. I started them in the A-Hope Gardens. So at this point, I have 5 of these. So I don't need 5 red velvets. So what we are going to do is we are going to snip one of these. Where are my snippers? Here's my snippers. So we're just going to go in right at the level. See if you can see that or not. Here we go. Right at the level of the basket. That's it. And we're just going to go in here and snip it. I know it hurts my heart too. But we're going to show you how to split too. So we went ahead and snipped it. Here is the snipping. Smells amazing. Smells like a tomato. So we want to snip it down to one per pod. And we're just going to drop that one back in there. And that raw velvet is going to grow a lot better just being in just by itself. So we're good there. And it's funny when I say Jack, I don't even have to go look and see whose name is next to that. I know it's going to be Rashida calling me Jack. So here is, let's see what's on here. This is the Golden Harvest tomato. So this one actually has 1, 2, I think like 3. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and peel back the sticker off of here so that we can get into the pod. So I'm going to peel it back. Look at the root on this one. This one was started a week later. And here is our pod. And let's see now. 1, 2. So there's 3 in here. So these only grow to about 12 inches. So you're going to see me start pulling this apart. Ever so kindly, so you see it's just it's splitting by itself. There's one plant. We're going to get in here, hopefully, and there's the other plant. This was a smaller out of the 2. And then, and we sacrificed that, but I'm not really worried about it. This still has a lot of root in here. Yep, I just ripped them out. Yes, ma'am, I did. But it's okay because we still got some root in there. Lots of root on that one. That one was practically whole. And then this one's got a little bit. So this is what we're going to do. Remember, we have our container with the sponges. We're going to take a sponge and we're just going to split it in half. I don't know if you can see that on the camera, but we just took it and split it in half. And we're going to take our plant and stick it right in there where we split it. Just like that. And then we're going to slip it right back into the cage. Just like that. Look at that. Bam. We're going to take another sponge. We're going to split it. We're going to stick this other one right in here. You know what? I did forget to grab some cages. Give me 2 seconds. Let me grab more cages. I got the sponges, but I didn't grab cages. All right, got our baskets. Yep, Farmer Chaz, I ripped them out. That's okay. Your heart was beating fast. It's all right. Let me tell you, they will like me so much better for having them split than trying to grow in one little pot. I'm telling you. So all we do is we just take that, stick it in that pod, get our root to go down there. And I'll grab it with my finger and start pulling it ever so slightly. Because all I need is make sure that that root is in the water. And I broke it off a little bit there. It's all right. I still got enough root. There it is. So I'm just going to squish it down in there. Pull this side apart so I can pull that root down. And as long as that root is in the water, it will take off again. So we're going to. So now we're going to put that one in this corner, and I will get some stickers and I will put them back on there. And then our little itty bitty witty one. I know it's little, but that's okay. You're going to see it take off because I've given it now room. So we're going to go in here, split it, give it its own little home. There it is. Put it in a basket, drop it just like that. And I'm telling you, 1 week from now, you're not going to believe that this little plant is going to catch up to these other two plants because it now has room to grow. It was stuck in the middle of it. So notice it was stunted. It was little. Why? Because those other ones had grown bigger and was overshadowing it. So it couldn't get to light. So we need to make sure that our plants have light. And how do they have light? We're going to go in there and we're going to split them out, give them the room that they needed to grow. So that one is done. Let's go to harvest number 2. This one is crazy. So normally what I do when I'm growing the AeroGarden plants, I usually will go in and take out seeds, but I know these seeds were older. So I was like, oh, let me take my chance. I'll probably only get 2 to germinate. This one has 4 that germinated in there. And these are the Golden Harvest. They're heirlooms. So what I hope to happen this year is I've been watching Chaz and I've been watching Cece and Shelly and giving away seeds. So I'm actually going to save all of these and I'm going to put these in another system because I want to be able to save the seeds and give them away. It's for people that come and join my live, like Farmer Chaz and Miss Shelly did yesterday. So let's do another dissecting. So we're going to come in here. All right, you guys are watching me. There's actually 4, ladies. Holy moly. Yeah, making your heart beat a little fast. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. I'm going to make them happy by splitting them. So we go in here real easy. There's one, and I got lots of root. I got 2-3 pieces of roots there. We're going to split this one. There, we got lots of roots on that one. Here we go. Okay, these are the last 2. I'm going to take my time. There we go. We got roots on all of them. So we have 4, these 2, plus these 2. We now have 4 plants out of that one pod. So I don't think I have enough sponges. So we're going to take our sponge, right? We're going to split our sponge. We're going to just sit it right down inside that sponge. Doesn't have to be perfect. We just got to make sure that that root just gets down into the water, because that's all it needs. Once you get that root in the water, the plant knows what to do from there. So it's like putting a needle to a thread, but this hole is much bigger, but it's not cooperating. Oh, look, I done broke it. That's all right. It's all right, Farmer Chaz. It will survive. I promise it will survive. So we got it down there. I'm gonna pull this apart. Probably not seeing me do this on camera very well because I want to be able to see what I'm doing. All right, but there it is. Got it. Got it pulled down. We got the root down there. And now we're just going to stick this, probably get an ultra, or I might pull out another A Hope Garden. That's probably what I'm going to do. I'm going to do another A Hope Garden and put these in the A Hope Garden. So there's that one. Let me get more sponges. All right. So when I talk about sponges, my last 2 set of sponges, I'm going to show you this bag. 800 sponges for $57. So that was a steal of a deal. You guys know how much sponges are. You can get 50 for about $13. I forget the prices. Yeah. So this was a lady that had them on Amazon, and I bought 2 sets of them at 800, and I've actually gone through a whole box already. So this is my second box. So I'm telling you, when I'm talking about hydroponics, I go all in. Last night I was pricing them out. So this box was 7 cents per sponge. Everything I've been finding will be like 10 cents, 12 cents, 13 cents. This deal hasn't popped up again. So it's okay. If one doesn't grow, I save my sponges and I will rinse them out, clean them out, and I will reuse them. So I'm not concerned about reusing my sponges. All right, so here we go. It's not wet enough. This is why I try to soak them and give them a little bit of time to soak. Because they're a lot better to use when they're soaked. But that was a quick, hey, Peace. Thanks for joining. Hey, Cece. Let's see what else is in here. Cece, thank you. Peace in my garden. Hey, happy Sunday. It is. That's why I'm in church clothes. I'm about to head out to church in a little bit. One of the girls from a little girl from our church, she's hanging out with me. She's watching me do my live today. She calls me Tia Jackie. So she's watching me do my live. Wanted her to see what I've been doing. And she needs to be at church at 5:30 for children's practice. So we're going to wrap this up here in the next 5 minutes so that she's not late for children's practice. Let's see. Who else is in here? Hey, that's my art. Hey, hello. So make sure you like, please. I only see 1 like right now on my screen, and there is 14 of you in my room. So if everybody could take a moment and hit the like button, that would be awesome for me. Thank you. Thank you. So like I said, this was just a quick video, how to snip and split your tomatoes, your cucumbers, your peppers. You cannot have more than one fruiting plant in a pod. It is just going to be, it's going to hinder its growth. I already showed you that little one in the middle was struggling to get to light because those other 2 were like, hey, we're shadowing you over. So make sure that you're only keeping 1 to a pod, split them. So if you're not sure, I planted 2 because I wasn't sure my germination rate was going to be. So I'll go ahead and I put 2 and know that I'll either have to snip or I'll have to split. And for these, I wanted to split because I do want to be able to save them. They're heirlooms. All of these are heirlooms. The Mighty Minis are heirlooms. The Golden Harvest are heirlooms. So those I will be able to, as soon as they start growing, I'll be able to save the seeds and be able to give them away. So we're going to go ahead and wrap this up. Thank you for all the likes that have been popping up here. I hope you learned something. Yes, I know. I think Farmer Chaz probably had a heart attack. And Chanel had a heart attack. And I know Shelly did, watching me split those plants. But I'm telling you, Yeah, split or snip. You got to do one or the other. It is. And I chose to show you both. So you got to see how I snipped them and how, and you just snip right there at the base. Remember we said that? Go right to the base. Let me dismiss this. Just go right into the base and slip right at the base. And that's enough to stop that other plant from growing. Easy peasy. Lemon squeezy. Am I telling my age? All right, ladies and gentlemen, it was awesome. When you're watching the replay, put any questions, any comments that you might have, and any other videos that you might want to see in the future, throw them in the comments. I will follow up on the comments and do more videos. Farmer Chaz, I will be doing that let pot with my garden salad. I think I'm going to wait for the WIG 2025 December 1st to start that one. And then, of course, I've got 2 more unboxings that we're going to do this week. So I will hopefully post you when I'm going to do those lives so that you're not having to wait for me to just pop up here. All right, everyone, have a great evening, and I will see you this week live. Bye.